Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another episode of the One Punch Man news and discussion series. Man, we got a lot to talk about today. As you can see, I got the slideshow ready for you guys right here. And of course, I have all three topics we're going to be talking about today. As you can see here, my cam is kind of in the way, but that doesn't matter. Look, we got new season 3 reveals. All right, you know it's been a while, but I got the exclusive scoop for you guys. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. All right, who knows? But we'll get to that in just a second. We have One Punch Man World, okay, a mobile game that came out about like 3 weeks ago. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. There's a lot of drama, a lot of controversy, but there's also a lot of good things about it too. So I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but we're gonna go kind of deep, okay? And then of course we got the mangas cooking. Now I know it says mangas, all right, it's also the webcomic. I just put mangas for simplicity's sake, but here we go, man. Like, let's get right into it. Our first one here is the new season 3 reveals. Oh my god, I am bugging out. What is this thing doing? Let's go. Boom. Hold on, let me move my cam over here. Boom. So new season 3 reveals. So what exactly got revealed and what is the new reveals? Hold on, let me fix this. Move this mic a little bit back. Sorry. Alright, boom. One Punch Man was announced a year and 6 months ago. Today it was announced to be in production, which is crazy to me because we haven't had no type of news from it yet whatsoever. We haven't gotten a studio reveal. All right, we know for sure that it isn't Mappa. All right, a lot of people want it to be Mappa for some reason. Well, not for some reason. It's because they animate stuff pretty good. You know, they're pretty good animators over there. But they got their hands full at the moment. Okay, so I highly doubt it's going to be Mappa. All right, and of course, no type of teaser trailer released other than this poster. No type of announcement from any of the voice actors, any of the animators. No type of leaks have happened yet, which is pretty crazy for something as anticipated as One Punch Man. You would think there'd be hella leaks already. I mean, the only real leak that we got was from Genos's voice actor, but that wasn't really a leak because apparently he's said that he's been voice acting for the new One Punch Man season for over 2 years now. So we don't know if we can really trust that guy. And of course, one of the biggest reveals about it, right? The latest reveal about it is Murata himself, mangaka for One Punch Man, artist for One Punch Man. Murata, my beloved. Okay, man, I love him so much. He isn't involved in season 3 production at all. Now, does this mean that one creator of One Punch Man, all right? Remember, there's a mangaka, right? The dude, the Murata, he draws the manga, and then there's One Punch Man. Creator of One Punch Man 1, who's doing the webcomic 1, the creator of one, you know, is he even involved in season 3's production? Now, he probably isn't. If Murata isn't, I don't think 1 is either. Now, what does this mean? What could this mean? There's a lot of mixed reactions from the community, right? And of course, is this a bad or a good thing from the anime? As you can see here, I got screenshots from Twitter right here. So look, so this right here is the official tweet from Murata himself, verified. There he is, Nebukuru. That's what he goes by over on X, or X, Twitter, or whatever you want. I'm just gonna keep calling it Twitter, man. I translated it using Twitter's translation system here from Google. It says, by the way, I am not involved in the 3rd season of One Punch Man anime. The animation production is my own project. Now, what he means here by the animation production is my own project, that means he's just basically talking about like his own little anime stuff that he's working on the side. Because as you may or may not know, Murata's a very busy guy. And why is my cam blurry? But Murata's a very busy guy. You know, he likes to do a lot of things on the side other than just work on One Punch Man. He's working on his own little anime series. I believe it's called Zaikyu. I don't know, it looks pretty cool. I've showed you guys that in the last episode or one of the episodes before, but it looks pretty good. Of course, he's also working on himself. He's doing, like, this guy, every time he's on Twitter, he's always tweeting out like, yo, I just got done doing like 300 push-ups, 600 push-ups. I just got done running fucking 10 kilometers. Like, this dude is literally breaking his limiter. He literally thinks he's Saitama. He's going above and beyond. Like, I don't think you realize how insane that is for someone to, like, to be able to do that many push-ups. Like, most people can barely even do 10. I could probably only do 30 nonstop. This guy's doing 300. This is crazy. Actually, let's see how many I can do right now. Hold on. 1, 2, I give up. I already give up. So there you go. That's about as much as you're gonna get out of me. 15. All right, that's all you're going to get. 15. Yo, why is this cam still? Anyways, we move on. Look, we got another screenshot here from the community. You know, we got some of the replies here from Murata. Sweet, look, that sucks, man. Now I don't know what will happen to One Punch Man season 3. And of course, we got some very supportive people here too. Thank you for the clarification and good luck on your project. And then of course, we have this is like amazing duality. Even those 3 comments, it's amazing. You get like all, that's why I screenshotted this one specifically, because you get all 3 comments on the spectrum here. Look, you got you got the disappointed fan, and then you got the like, good luck, you know, he's wishing him the best, and then you got this guy, the impatient motherfucker. He's just like, hey man, tell us who's doing this. Like who like, give us some piece of news from One Punch Man, you know, give me the studio, like when is it coming out, give us a release date, you know, because we don't have anything. And I'm honestly with all 3 of these guys here, you know. And of course we got a little meme here. Damn, I don't have a good feeling about this. Now look, I'm not sure how involved they were in season 2, but I do know they were really obviously heavily involved in season 1. Both One and Murata were really involved in season 1's production, right? And it's extremely important for obviously the creator of the manga, and of course creator of the series, to be in there with the anime studios and with the animators and just the whole production team in general, right? So they could, you know, like, hey, I want this to be like this, you know, I want this character to look a certain way, I want this character to act a certain way. You know, it's very important for a creator to look at his work being worked on by other people, because obviously the anime studio, sometimes they'll mess up things, right? And that's not good, you know. Sometimes they'll really mess up a character, like either whether it be the writing, dialogue, or whatever. You know, it's important for the creator to be there, right? And so, you know, some people are like, yo, if they're not there, then this season could suck. And if this season sucks, right, then that could mean some pretty bad news for the anime in general, or just for One Punch Man in general. Because in my opinion, if you want my opinion, and of course you let me know your opinion down below. That's why I make these videos, man. I'm trying to get the community involved, man. You know, in my opinion, this season has to bang. This season has to have a good animation, you know. It has to be amazing, you know, all around, you know, pretty good, you know. If the fights are really good, right, because this season's gonna have a lot of fights, right? You know, you got Garo's fight against what's his face, freaking slashy dude, a bug god. You know, you got oh my god, you got the S-class fights whenever they raid the Monster Association. Of course, you also got the A-class people who are backing up the S-class when they were trying to raid the, like, there's just so many good fights that we're going to witness, man. And they all have to bang. Don't forget about Saitama versus Orochi. If we make it there, all right. But like, look, those fights need to go viral, you know, for the One Punch Man, you know, series to really keep going as a whole. You know, we need more fans. The more fans, the better. And of course, if One or Murata are not involved, and if we don't see the things like how they wanted to see or the way they envisioned it, you know, it could mean some bad news. But, you know, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think it's bad news for the anime if they're not involved in production? Do you not really care? Do you think it doesn't really matter as long as the anime studio that's doing it is good and they have an idea of what they're doing? You know, it all really comes down to like the passion of all the animators and of course all the people working on the anime. You know, if they're a fan of One Punch Man, you know, they're not gonna mess it up. You know, they already want it. Since they're fans, they kind of have an idea of how they want it to be. So there's that. Those are pretty much the latest season 3 reveals. It's just a Murata tweet, okay? Of course, we got some more community reaction screenshots here over on the One Punch Man subreddit whenever someone broke the news over there. This guy says, well, at least this quells the rumors and it confirms that the anime is still in production, which is sort of true, right? But for the love of God, why don't they announce this studio already? This guy replies to this saying, I'm starting to think that it's a completely brand new studio, which would be crazy. And maybe they figure it's not even worth mentioning since there would be no history to look back on. That's a nice little theory there. I mean, I could see that happening, like, oh, it's a brand new animation studio, but that's kind of rare, you know. Well, is it that rare? Like a brand new animation studio picking up such a big series like this? I'm not too sure. You guys let me know. Well, if that's the case, then I don't understand why they didn't announce a studio if there's no reason not to. But maybe they are waiting for a key visual to announce a studio. Now, this guy says he's waiting for a key visual, but if... oh, go back. But if I'm not wrong, this is a key visual right here. If I'm not wrong. Got another comment here. Why people think it confirms One Punch Man Season 3 is in production. He just tweets for people who think Murata is working on One Punch Man Season 3. Of course, this guy replies, why people... Because Season 3 is in production. Yeah, we know Season 3 is 100% in production. All right, there's definitely people right now working on it. There's no way. That'd be insane if they weren't. But they're 100% working on it. And then, of course, this guy replies to that with, the production committee only announced a production decision, and we don't know if we've actually got a studio yet or if we're making it. People thinking they're already making... There are people thinking that they're already making it after Murata. So now look, see, a lot of people are divided on this. Some people really think that that the anime isn't even in production. So you guys let me know your thoughts on that and about the new Season 3 reveals. Okay, let me know your thoughts about Murata not even being involved in production and possibly one not even being involved. So you let me know your thoughts on that, guys. So moving on to our next topic here, we have One Punch Man World, the launch of One Punch Man World. So it's been about like 3 weeks since this mobile game launched, right? And a lot of people are already saying that it's better than a Hero Nobody Knows, which is another One Punch Man game, but it's on console. You know, it's on PS4, Xbox, whatever. You know, it's not a mobile game. One Punch Man World is a mobile game, and there's a lot of controversy surrounding this. All right, a lot of people have said that the launch of this game is pretty horrible. Now, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I've seen gameplay of this game, right? It looks pretty cool. It looks really cool visually. I have a whole screenshot here. Honestly, a lot of the animations there, you know, there was some kind of passion put into this, because there's characters that we barely see that were in this video game. You know, they get expanded upon, which I think is actually really cool, which makes me want to get it. The thing is that I'm not really the target audience. This is a gacha game, okay? And if you don't know what a gacha game is, it's basically like one of those summoning games. You know, you buy in-game currency, and then you spend that in-game currency to like essentially, you know, roll, and hopefully you get the character that you want. And if you don't get the character, then you know what, you gotta go back and buy more currency to spin again and hopefully get the character you want. You know, it's that type of game. And of course you level them up in game, and there's a lot more stuff to it, right? And I don't know, I'm just not really that big into gacha anymore. I used to play Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Bleach Brave Souls, all that. But I don't know, I feel like I think I'm just burnt out on gacha games. You know, this almost made me download it, but I'm not really the target audience for this. But the stuff that they added in to the game makes me want to, but I don't know. I'll see about that. Honestly, I kind of just want there to be a really cool One Punch Man game after that, like the anime Season 3, if that ever comes out. After that's over, right? I want there to be a console game where it's open world, like this game. I know this game's kind of like open world, right? But this time you can actually like create your own hero in a sense. Like you can take assets from other heroes. Like let's just say, like when you're creating your hero character, right? You can have Saitama's cape or his outfit. You can have, I don't know, you can have Garo's martial arts get up, you know, something like that. Change the hair color, something really cool like that. Make your own original hero character, level them up through the Hero Association's class system. You know, you start off as what, like C, or maybe you don't even start off as C. Maybe you just start off like as an unofficial, unregistered hero, right? And then you work your way up. Something like that would be cool as hell. And then like imagine it like having other players going on in this open world, and there's like some kind of boss event that goes on, and all of you guys have to take care of this boss. And the boss could be like, you know, it could be like Boros or any monster from the series. In my opinion, I want a game like that. That would be cool as hell. If something like that ever comes out, I'll definitely stream it, and of course play it with you guys. I would live stream and I'd play with you guys. We'd have a whole cool 10-hour just session of us just grinding that type of game. But this game's all right. You know, I've seen gameplay of it. It looks visually appealing. It looks pretty cool. You know, we got this right here, pre-register now. It is on PC. I'm on PC. Of course, like I said, it's mobile game, so it's going to be on your phone, Android, iOS. Doesn't matter. But here we go. So what exactly is going on with One Punch Man World? All right, look, apparently there's cheaters, bugs. You're getting banned for re-rolling. All right, if you don't know what a re-roll is, basically a lot of people, when they start off the game, right, you get like a free spin usually at the very beginning, right? And sometimes when you spin, you're hoping to get one of the best characters, and sometimes you don't, right? And it's like a one and done roll, right? So a lot of people won't get the character they like, so they'll delete the account, make a new account, and of course re-roll again. But people are getting banned for that, which is crazy because and I'm not sure if they're still getting banned. They may have fixed this, right? But that's pretty crazy because a lot of people do this in every gacha. A lot of people like to re-roll. They like to make fresh accounts and get good characters right off the bat, right? But they're getting banned for it apparently, and of course, people are talking about the unfair rates, right? If what the rates are basically is every spin, right? Every basically it's the rating of the possible chances that you get the character, right? So they're like, let's just say you're trying to get Saitama, right? And the banner or whatever you're summoning on, it says like, oh, you only have like a rate of like what, like 0.1% chance of getting them. That's a super low rate. That's impossible. You know, people are saying that the rates are outrageous. Okay, I don't personally know that too well. I only watched a couple videos on it. I did a little bit of research, you know, when I was watching the gameplay and stuff. And some people are just calling it straight up boring. All right, so maybe they're just hating, but people are just calling it straight up boring. All right, so you gotta let me know on that one, okay? Of course, horrible launch for the mobile game. Cheaters, apparently there's already cheaters. There's cheaters in every gacha game. It's hard to stop cheaters in every video game in general. So that's like a problem for everything. Maybe that's just a nitpick from a lot of these people. And of course, bugs and glitches, that's also in every game. But apparently, One Punch Man World just had too many at the very start. Of course, look, got some screenshots here from not the One Punch Man subreddit, but the One Punch Man World subreddit. Look, so this guy says right here, Mr. Sir Dangle says, what do you think about the new game? From the trailer, it seems like it will expand on some minor characters to add content like Pluto and Sky King, which is cool. Very cool. I like that. Someone replied with, holy hell, it's so fun. I've been playing the game for 5 hours now, and it's been exactly 7 hours since release. I don't care that the gacha is extremely unfair. Now, he's having fun, right? But he's also saying that the rates are unfair. The gameplay itself is just amazing, but maybe it's because I've been itching for a One Punch Man action game for ages. Now, look, there are people who like the game. Not everyone's shitting on it, but this guy's admitting that there are unfair rates, so that's probably really true. Got another one here about cheaters. One Punch Man World, the new game already has cheaters. The new One Punch Man game made by Crunchyroll, right? And there, let me tell you guys something too. Another thing is that I forgot to mention here is that when Crunchyroll makes an anime game, they're usually known for being cash grabs. You know, they're usually known for not being too good of a game. I think an example of this is probably like what, that Jujutsu Kaisen game that not a lot of people really liked. A lot of people were calling that one a cash grab. So there's that. But let's continue reading this. And the game's leaderboards already have cheaters. This is causing a lot of players who are still playing and spending money on the game to quit. If that wasn't bad enough, the in-game report feature just brings you to a Crunchyroll help page. That's actually crazy. I've provided screenshots of the leaderboards. I didn't take a picture of the screenshots. Another commenter here says, from my experience with Crunchyroll's management of Precon, Crunchyroll is not going to be able to deal with this cheating epidemic well. Now, this guy apparently has some info. You know, he has that experience with Crunchyroll's anime games, and he says that they can't handle cheaters as well. You know, maybe they don't have a good anti-cheat system. I don't really delve into anime games like that, especially from Crunchyroll. It's kind of rare that I do. But like I said, hey, if they release a really cool One Punch Man game like I just described earlier, I am hopping on that. Don't care. I fixed it. Okay, sorry. I was trying to fix my freaking blurry webcam. Should I start a Patreon? I need way better equipment, man. I mean, the equipment that I already paid for with my own money is pretty good, but I could definitely buy a better webcam. But look at this, man. So that's basically it with the One Punch Man World controversy and drama. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about this game. Have you guys played it? Are you guys enjoying it? Do you think it's boring? Are you agreeing with some of the things that are being said around this game, man? And would you like to see another One Punch Man game similar to what I described? Because I'm wishing for something like that. You know, I'm coping. But you know, hey guys, if you guys are into gacha games, or if you're into One Punch Man World in general, you know, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But that's all I have for the One Punch Man World. I'm not really too deep into this, so I can't really touch on it too much. there are a lot of videos that were made on it. As you can see here, there like I said, there was a lot of videos made on this. Gotcha tubers were making, sharing their thoughts, making videos. These are just some videos I listed on this and took a screenshot off here. You can go watch these on your own time. They explain the situation a lot better than I ever will, because they're actually playing the game and they're actually into the whole gotcha scene. So there's that. Okay, so check this out. We got the manga and the webcomic update section. All right, look at this, man. They're cooking, man. Murata and One, they're cooking in their own little path right now. Here we got the most recent panel from the latest One Punch Man webcomic chapter. I mean, that chapter was an absolute banger, man. The Neo Hero Saga is definitely kicking off. It's going crazy right now. And of course, the manga's also going crazy with the whole ninja arc too. Both of them are doing really well. Both of them are amazing. Murata's still very busy with the side projects, right? Like I mentioned before, this guy's breaking his limiter. This guy's doing push-ups, man. This guy's doing all kinds of things. I don't know what he's really trying to do. Maybe he's trying to cosplay as Saitama secretly. That would be pretty cool. It's not out of the ordinary for mangakas to start cosplaying as their own characters and shit. But that would be cool to see. So let's get into this. Let me move my webcam. All right, let's get into the meat of the video. I guess not really. I guess you would say the new season 3 reveals were the meat. Boom. Let's talk about the updates. Let's predictions. All right, we're gonna be discussing manga webcomic territory. I rarely talk about the webcomic, but with these episodes, I'm definitely going to talk about it, and especially where it's going right now. Look at this. We got a cool little fan-made colored panel of the recent panel from the One Punch Man webcomic. It's freaking Boros. Boros is literally back, sort of, not really. I mean, he's kind of like rejuvenating, or he's like kind of regenerating right now, but there's also a theory that he's being controlled. Look, we'll get into that later. Oh my god, I accidentally pressed the button on my keyboard. Boom. All right, so let's talk about the manga first. The Ninja Village arc. Okay, very different from the webcomic, mainly because it's introducing God into the God plotline into the manga's continuity, right? And of course, they're changing it up a little bit from the webcomic because of God's introduction into the plotline and whatever. You get what I'm saying? We got Empty Void trying to corrupt Flashy Flash and Speed of Sound Sonic, which ultimately failed. I did read the latest webcomic chapter. I just haven't uploaded it yet because it was pretty short. All right, if you've seen the webcomic, if you've seen the latest manga chapter, it was pretty short. So I'm gonna combine that one and the new one that will eventually come out pretty soon. Blast arrived. He was like right behind Empty Void, punched him with some gravity knuckles, punched him away, and that's pretty much where it pretty much ended. And so from there, I'm imagining that he'll probably either fight Empty Void, or maybe Saitama will come in and end Empty Void somehow. Maybe Empty Void will squabble a bit with Blast and end up actually touching him with the cube, and of course, because of that, he will probably make direct contact with God again, and of course will be shown what Blast truly desires and how God will try to persuade him. Or maybe he won't even try to persuade him. Maybe he'll just straight up fight the dude right there, or maybe he'll like smite him or something. I was like, yo, this is Blast. Ah, Blast, you've been interrupting my whole plans. Boom, bitch. Hit him with some crazy shit. Or we could just see Saitama straight up come in and karate chop his ass and Empty Void right there. Or maybe this would be crazy. We could possibly see Saitama accidentally touch the cube somehow and of course make contact with God, which would be extremely crazy. But honestly, I'm not expecting that this whole arc to end like in the next chapter. This arc is probably gonna go for the next 5 chapters, and if it goes longer than that, then that'll be really crazy. That's really a huge expansion from what we got in the webcomic, right? But that's all I'm really going to talk about as far as the Ninja Village arc right there. The webcomic, right? The webcomic, the whole Neo Hero Saga or arc is really, really interesting because it's like mixed in with the rampaging cyborg whole plot line as well. There's a lot of people think it's Drive Knight behind the whole robots going out and just rampaging throughout One Punch Man's world, right? They're destroying everything. The Neo Heroes and the Hero Association are kind of teaming up, and they're taking care of these robots, right? But at the same time, the Neo heroes are being corrupted by the suits that they're wearing, right? And a lot of people are saying that, oh, okay, that's fuzzy, or that's just the heads of the Neo heroes executives that are the ones that are controlling all of these Neo heroes that are wearing the battle suits. And they're just going out there and they're making them fight the Hero Association to wipe out the Hero Association essentially. And of course, Geno arrives to, I think it was Dr. Bufoy's lab, and he fights a bunch of Metal Knights robots right there, and he ends up finding Boros's corpse, or at least regenerating corpse, right, in this regenerative tube filled with some kind of liquid, and we just see Boros right there just with his eyes closed, as you can see right here. That's pretty cool. I believe he said he was alive. His like vital signs were there, so it's possible that Metal Knight is going to possibly use Boros's body to go crazy. He's gonna go crazy. That, or he's gonna I don't know how he's gonna control him. He probably has a chip inside of him. Maybe he's like cyborged him like a little bit. He's probably got some machine parts in him now. I don't know. It's crazy though. There's a lot of hype around this. A lot of people are hoping to see Boros come back in some way, and this is the opportunity right here. This is it. This is the way that he could come back to just start going crazy again. And of course, we could see some fan-made matchups in a way come to fruition here. We could see Boros being used here to fight a bunch of the S-class heroes, maybe even some Neo heroes. We could see Genos versus Boros. We could see all kinds of shit here. The possibilities are truly endless. Now, one question I have about the Neo Heroes saga, right, is how is this going to end? Obviously, there's technically a civil war going on right now. It's the Hero Association's heroes going up against the corrupted Neo heroes that are being used from their battle suits. They're all being controlled secretly, So it's crazy to me how it's gonna end, right? It could end with Blast showing up, right, helping out the Hero Association, right? Or maybe we could actually see God being introduced in the webcomic for technically kind of the first time. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, not really. He'll probably show himself and just start corrupting people left and right, because it's definitely the One Punch Man world in the webcomic right now is looking pretty crazy, of course. And of course, we also got that one insane panel of Saitama knocking the hell out of Blue by bumping into him. He tried to last second, you can see here, he's literally about to hit him, but then he goes to the side of his head and he kind of just kind of just shoulders his crap and just completely knocks him. And of course, we could see a fight between Blue and Saitama, which could lead to Blast showing up, maybe even the Blasts League. We could just see things from the manga's continuity being adapted into the webcomic. That's probably the webcomic's goal, or maybe that's one's goal, just to somehow merge the two. That'd be pretty crazy, But let me know your thoughts on the direction of where all this stuff is going, man, especially for the Neo Hero saga. I wonder how it's also going to be adapted in the manga side too, man. It's a very exciting time for One Punch Man right now, especially for the mangas, the webcomics, whatever you want to call them, man. The direction that this is going, it's hype. It's hype. At the end of the day, it's hype. So there's that. That's all I have for you guys in today's episode of One Punch Man News and Discussion, episode 4. Let me know what you guys think of this episode. Let me know if you want an episode 5. I don't care. Episode 5 is coming either way. So that's all I have for you guys. Subscribe to stay in tune for everything One Punch Man, or if you just want One Punch Man content. And if you have made it essentially to the end of this video, boom, sneak peek at one of the videos I'm going to be releasing soon. More to come, more episodes to come, more drama to come, more controversy to come, more updates to come, more reveals to come. Thank you guys for watching. I am Emir Punch, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.